This is HVAC panel. HVAC stands for heating, ventilation and air conditioning. HVAC systems control the indoor environment, temperature, humidity, airflow and air filtering. Mechanical intervention to condition the air to a preferred temperature and relative humidity. HVAC system categorized as a two side. One is lower side and the other one is higher side. In lower side, the components are air intake fan, heater, cooler coil, fan motor with blade and return duct. On higher side, the components are compressor, condenser fan, help switch, expansion valve, condenser inline, condenser sucking line and condenser discharge line. Here we have a suction pressure gauge and a discharge pressure gauge. This is the chamber. In chamber we have a supply duct and return duct. This is the power supply block and this is 230 volt power supply. This is the operator mode. If we need to operate a microcontroller unit, we can do. If we operate through a PLC, we can go for 1. And next, this is a multifunction meter and this is the microcontroller temperature control. If we switch to a microcontroller unit, if the temperature here controls, this is the maximum temperature controller for the manual controlling operation, and this is the temperature sensor block, and this is the fault switch block, and here contactor switching block and pressure sensor block. This is a PLC panel for the HVAC system. In PLC panel, emergency stop button, an indicator. Inside the PLC panel, MCB for the power supply and SMPS, and this is for the power supply, ASP and 1 analog output and 2 digital output, and this is main input and here relay module. Working of the HVAC system. In chamber, if the temperature is high, that air is transferred through a return duct. Through return duct, it will enter into heater to cooler coil, and through cooler coil the air crosses a cooler coil and then to fan motor with blade, and here air cools and then transferred to the fan motor with blade. It's transferred through to the chamber through supply duct. This operation performs continuously in HVAC system to maintain the room temperature. HVAC panel connected to the PLC through patch cards of the HVAC system. So here 230 volt power supply is on. Here is the indicator. This is the multifunction meter, and now we are going to show about how the manually the HVAC system works. So first we have to, if the manually operate, we have to switch to microcontroller unit. So then we have to on a microcontroller unit temperature controller. So now start button. So according to this temperature, so here the fan is sucking the air, and here from the chamber heat air is returned through return duct, and the air is cooled through cooled coil, and through fan motor with a blade is then transferred to supply to the chamber through supply duct and return duct. This process continues until to maintain the room temperature.